Today I'm showing you a method of how to layer some vinyl. So I have a few different ways and this is going to be one of them. So I went ahead and weeded them out and I'm actually doing a few layers on here. So you always want to do it on your mat. I mean, it's like having an extra set of hands. It's awesome. I am also using some transfer tape that I've already used. So that's great because it's not as sticky, makes it a lot easier. So with layers, it's really nice if you're doing it on the mat directly instead of on the actual item. So instead of directly onto my water bottle, I can build it on my transfer sheet like this. So what you could do, one way, which I'm not going to show you today, but one way is take each layer one at a time, put it on and build it directly on here. But there are, I feel like, more room for error that way, which isn't a huge deal. You could peel it off and just cut it off again, but definitely just a lot easier for my personal preference, I would say, to do it directly on here. So we're gonna go ahead and line it up. Oh, let me just try to peel that off. So the way I'm going to show you is typically the parchment paper method, and I don't have any on me, so what I'm going to use is actually just the backing of what it was on originally. So this is just the backing of my vinyl. You could use the backing of your transfer sheet as well because it has that coating that makes it not stick together. So what we're going to do is have it over top of our decal. That way the decal doesn't stick down onto the other part that we're trying to layer. So we're gonna line it up perfectly to where we want it. And then once it's lined up, you're going to peel away. So let me just show you, like so. Put it down, and then you're going to lift up that one part. And this works great with parchment paper because it just kind of slides out. And then while it's still down on that side, you're gonna fold it back like that, okay? So that's a great way to layer it. It lines up really nicely. You don't have to make any sort of guide like in the previous one that I showed you, and honestly, it just makes it a whole lot easier. Now that I have the entire decal on my transfer sheet, I can go ahead, take my bottle or whatever I'm putting it on and layer that on. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on. Perfect. Now all my layers, all 3 layers are on here. No bubbles, no thing is out of place. It's perfect. Follow for more crooked tips.